No subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
No payments till November and rates starting at 3.99%.
From the Robert and Janet Vacker Stadium, you're watching the Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta, sponsored by the Burnt Ogden Auto Group.
Good evening, Valley, and welcome to the inaugural Vaqueros football game here at the beautiful Robert and Janet Vacker Stadium. People have been out here for hours. It is now 6 o'clock. We are now about an hour away from the first ever kickoff of the Vaquero football team. And Marco, this has been years in the making, and the day has finally come.
Why, literally years in the making. Tonight, as we just mentioned, UTRGV Vaqueros hosting Solra State University Lobos for the first ever football game in program history here in Edinburgh, Texas. And we're here alongside our Valley Sports Central's Blake Hall and Ruben Juarez. Been covering this for, what, a good part of 3 years now, and the day has finally arrived. Guys, how does it feel? We're here, the tailgates are out. We're an hour away from kickoff. Hard to believe it. How does it feel?
I think the way to describe it's two words, Tailgate Fiesta, which is what it has been out here all afternoon. We got here at about 2 o'clock. It's starting to pick up a little bit more now that we get closer to game day, which is always the exciting part. The tailgating, the festivities, and then 7 o'clock kickoff. That's when the real fun begins, when UTRGV football officially kicks off its inaugural season.
Indeed. It's exciting. And, you mentioned 3 years. Okay, 3 years since football was announced, but this goes back even a little bit further, Ruben, and you've been kind of here for the entire ride, just watching the idea develop and actually become reality today.
Indeed, I was there when Mac Brown rolled into the baseball stadium and had a chat with administrators here, talking about the idea of possibly having football at some point. Back then, it was just that Mac Brown was in town, and he's a former Texas football coach, and he's here to watch baseball and have a conversation. And look at this now. You got a football-specific stadium, a crowd full of people ready to tailgating, I should say, and ready to watch a football. So it's for the Vaqueros and Vaqueros Nation, it's a dream come true.
Yeah, it's a beautiful sight here. Again, we're outside of Robert and Janet Vacker Stadium. That is the centerpiece of this evening's game. It's named after a longtime UTRGV philanthropist, Robert and Janet Vacker. The university bought this stadium just last year. As you recall, it used to be the home of the Toros, which was a soccer team. Well, it's undergone a massive renovation, which now includes 39 suites and patios right at the field level, and there's nearly 200 premium seats, plus there's other suites on the north end of the stadium. But the biggest change to this facility is an additional 2,000 bleacher seats on the south side of the end zone. That's for the entire student section, and I can tell you a lot of Vaqueros have been coming out here all afternoon. So tonight the stadium will hold around 12,000. Like I said that right, 12,000 screaming fans, and it's going to be 12,000 on the dot because all of the tickets have been sold out, and they sold out last second yesterday morning. The last one was left over from all those tickets.
Oh, yeah. I can expect some people are going to walk out of here without voices, or at least hoarse voices a little bit, right?
It's going to be a lot of screaming tonight.
Yeah. But, we've been talking about the people that are going to be inside the stadium. Many of them will be making their way in just a little bit. But there's been people here that have been here for hours, tailgating, cooking up delicious food. We've been doing a couple rounds. We got a couple of smells.
Hamburgers, baby. Let's go.
Hamburgers, fajitas, tacos, all of it. But our Alexia Serrata is actually the lucky one. She's up close to all the fun. Alexia, what do you have?
Well, here we are at our third tailgate of the day. And who am I here with today?
Ben Gonzalez from Vaquero Outfitters.
Ben Gonzalez. Now tell me a little bit about your business. How's it been going?
Oh, amazing. Vaquero Outfitters has been, we're wiped out. The truth is we're wiped out. But it's all thanks to the community and the RGV coming out and getting orange on one person at a time. So at this point, maybe it's like 50 people at a time. Right?
Yeah. Now tell me a little bit about what y'all had to offer. What were you guys selling?
Well, we had everything from jerseys, from toddlers, caps, shirts, sweaters, socks. We had our pom-poms, cheerleading outfits, everything. Anything that the big stores would have in big towns, we brought it down here for you all.
And y'all are sold out?
Sold out.
How long have y'all been sold out?
As of today at about 2 o'clock, we pretty much sold out. But we'll be back. On Tuesday, we're restocking everything because we're going to win.
Yeah, so where can people find you guys? Where can they go and buy clothes if they would want to?
Right across the university on 1518 West University, but it's right across on Sugar and University Drive. You can see the university sign.
Yeah, And how long are you open?
We're open from 10 to 7 on game weeks, and on weekends from 10 to 5.
And do y'all feel supported from the community?
Absolutely. We've the love since baseball season, but this is just next level.
Wow. And what are you guys most looking forward to today?
A W. Bottom line, a W.
A
But
W.
you know what? This is already a win. The Rio Grande Valley wins. This is just amazing. The atmosphere is I mean, like none other. This is big city in Edinburgh, Texas. We're in the Rio Grande Valley.
Well, that's right, Ben. Can we get some V's up?
Yep.
V's up, you guys. Back to y'all.
Thanks so much, Alexia. Looks like a lot of fun out there, and it's been a lot of fun here. We've been here since 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the party has been going. It's going to still keep going, even though we're less than an hour away from kickoff here.
Oh, yeah, the party has been definitely the tailgates, but, you know, the highlight will be down there in the field, inside Vacker Stadium, and that's where we find our Vaqueros Nation reporter, Janelle Tanguma, who's been, you know, a part of this Vaqueros Nation series. So important. Janelle, what do you have for us down there at Vaquero Stadium?
The people are here in Vacker Stadium, the players, the fans, all of which are excited for kickoff. Now, we're still about an hour away here, but a lot of people have already made their way inside the stadium. If you can see behind me, the student section behind me is starting to get filled up. Now, again, we are an hour away from kickoff, and there are 12,000 seats in this stadium, all of which completely sold out. So we expect a lot of people to still be making their way inside the stadium as time goes on and as we get ready for this game to kick off. The players made their entrance just moments ago in full pads, and just by that, you can tell that people are excited. The fans are cheering. They are fired up to see some Division I football being played in the Rio Grande Valley. Sullivan State also made their entrance into the stadium just about a minute ago, and again, like I said, we are expecting a lot more people to enter this stadium, and kickoff is just moments away. So when we come back, or when I come back, I will talk more about the players that we expect to take the field at that time. Back to you guys.
Oh, man, what a great time. We're talking football, and it wouldn't be possible without the man who truly made this happen, the director of athletics here at UTRGV. Take the credit. You deserve it, Chase Conk. How you feeling right now?
Yeah, excited. Really ready to get this thing started. Unbelievable turnout today. I mean, just to see people having a great time, enjoying all the festivities of college football. From this moment forward, a Saturday night in the Valley in the fall will never be the same. It's truly history in the making.
And just to have this atmosphere around Vacker Stadium, just to see it finally come to fruition, you know, you've seen like the plans, the designs that took over a year, just to see it finally in the works here, just how does that feel too?
Yeah, no, it's really amazing. Noble Construction, I tell you, they had an extremely tight timeline to turn this around, really putting shovel in the dirt about 15, 16 months ago. But you got to go back to the generosity of Bob and Janet Vacker, Mr. and Mrs. Vacker, what they've done for the Valley, what they've done for the institution, and certainly their transformational gift to athletics to help us really create one of the finest, if not the finest, FCS football stadium in the country.
I've been to some MAC stadiums, some lower D1A football stadiums, and I got to say this one, it looks a lot nicer. Just it's time to show this thing off, right?
Yeah, no, it's got all the bells and whistles. And I tell you what's something that's really neat. It's got 1,000 premium seats. There's 1,000 premium seats in that stadium, a little over 12,000 seats, but we had season tickets as low as $75. So really something for everybody, and that's what we're really proud of. But when folks walk in there today, they're going to see that the reality is even better than the renderings. The orange, the pop, the new field, and certainly all the upgrades we made. It's going to be a great fan experience.
And I know kickoff coming up at 7 o'clock, a big deal. Obviously, Coach Bush coming in here, a Valley guy himself. You got Eddie Marburger starting at quarterback, a Valley guy himself. Just to have this Valley talent and Valley ties on display here for the opening kickoff, just how does that feel, too?
Yeah, it makes it even extra special, right? To have Eddie Lee back, to come back and transfer from UTSA, to have Coach Bush lead our program. He's just done such a remarkable job building a culture, building relationships in the community. We couldn't ask for a better first football coach than Travis. But all in all, the program's in great shape. Really excited. So I know they're tired of beating up on each other. Obviously, the practice year and spring ball and then fall camp. So they're ready to line up and tee it up against somebody else.
When you first got here, what did you have in mind? And to think of today, just how crazy is it to see it come to fruition?
You know, one of my best friends I played high school football with is flew in for the game today, and In 2019, he came to visit that September just for the weekend, and I drove him by what was then HEB Park, and I said, "Bud, that's where we're going to play college football." And he just reminded me of that story here a few minutes ago. And so we always wanted it to happen. It had to be the right time. We had to have the right village in place. Obviously, President Bailey's support, the leadership of the cabinet, everything is rolling in the same direction. It's a great story for anybody in the country to really take a look at. When you have a community come together, this can be whatever the Valley wants it to be, and tonight it's on full display.
And I know that you've had football ties throughout your whole life. Obviously, your dad was a coach at Louisiana Tech as well. Just what's your family's reaction been to all this and just all the work and the groundwork you've had to do just to make this happen?
Yeah, they're all here. It's special. My parents are here, my aunts and uncles. I think we have 20, 25 folks that flew in for the game. So it's neat to experience it with them. They knew that, oddly, it was a lifelong dream of mine to be an athletic director and start a college football program. And so to be here with them, to get to celebrate this and to do it in the Rio Grande Valley, it's certainly special.
All these people here. You know, people talk about UTPA, but right now it's UTRGV. Lots of pride going on right now. Just how cool is it to see Vaquero Nation stand up and show out?
Yeah, no, the Valley will show off and show out tonight and throughout the fall. But this is a unifier for us. We talk about the Valley never being the same in the fall when it comes time to Saturday evenings. But this is the unifier, I think, that our region needed. And we talked a lot about it with our students in 2021 when they passed the referendum. Friday nights are for our local high schools. We love high school football. It's phenomenal throughout the region. Sundays, it could be for the Cowboys or the Texans. But let's make Saturday for the Vaqueros, and let's bring this entire region together. And we have broad-based support from Roma and Rio Grande City to Port Isabel and South Padre Island. And so when you see that, it shows you that it was the right time, and it can really be the unifier for our region.
Chase, we got to ask you this last question. Obviously, kickoff coming up at 7 o'clock. What are you expecting from the Vaqueros on the field here tonight?
Well, I talked about they're ready to hit somebody else. They're excited. I got to see the guys as they got off the bus. Of course, they're locked in and focused. But we really appreciate Sul Ross being a part of history. There's a lot of ties here to Sul Ross State. There's a lot of folks that played football for Sul Ross over the years. They've got an alumni gathering here. But I think our guys are going to be ready, fairly healthy, and I just know they're ready to get after it.
Chase, thanks a lot for joining us. Oh, fumble! Blake, Chase, it feels great right now, guys.
It does. It's been a special day. Let's get us a win tonight. So go Vaqueros.
Let's start off on the right foot. Thank you so much, Chase, for joining us. Really appreciate the time. Yeah, for sure. Well, obviously, we got to talk about the game coming up here tonight. We've heard it from Travis Bush. It's obviously been a game plan all week long of how the Vaqueros are getting ready on the field, Ruben. What have you heard from Coach Bush and what he said so far as well, too?
They're ready, baby. Let's go. They're ready to play football.
Right. Obviously, he has mentioned that, getting these guys on the field, they want to play against someone other than themselves, right? They've had a couple close scrimmages just to see what they've got. He's also mentioned that they're multiple on offense and defense as well. But the biggest thing and the biggest recipe for all this is putting it all together. You only get 12 games this season. You get 3 hours, give or take, to get this done. And let's just hear from Coach Bush on what he expects from not only tonight, but just this whole season in general.
You work so hard. We're guaranteed 12 3-hour opportunities. That's it. For every day that we work, every hour they work, the other 353 days of the year for 12 3-hour opportunities. So making sure, hey, we enjoy it, we enjoy the atmosphere, and make sure we don't let that moment pass us by.
Right there. 12 3-hour opportunities, like Coach Bush said right there. One of them is tonight against Sul Ross State. Hopefully they kick it off on the right foot here at the beautiful Robert and Janet Vaquer Stadium, Ruben.
Indeed, just a great time. Coach Bush, the main guy on the football field, but the main guy at the university, Dr. Guy Bailey, and he's amped up as well for this historic night.
And he had a lot to say about what it took. Obviously, the Vaquers made a generous donation to make this happen, buying it from the city of Edinburgh themselves. But he also said, this is the perfect place to do it. They couldn't do it in any other spot in the Valley. High school stadiums weren't enough, press boxes, all that. So let's hear from Guy Bailey and just what it took to make Robert and Janet Vaquer Stadium a reality for the Vaqueros here.
You can't play Division I football in a high school, not even a really nice. They're just different requirements, larger team sizes. The locker rooms, the press box, everything has to be different. And the boxes are a key for us with revenue. They're very nice stadiums in the Valley. None with 30 boxes or plus, and so that makes a big difference. That's a big source of revenue. So we knew we'd have to build a stadium.
Thank you to Dr. Bailey for taking the time to chat with us. And you know what, Blake? I hear something. I hear that AC/DC thunderstruck. Almost game time, but first we're going to have a break, and we'll be right back.
Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta is sponsored by the Bert Ogden Auto Group.
Hi, I'm Daniela Lopez Valdez, the Executive Director of the Midi Cultural District, and we're here at Tara's Urban Kitchen on Washington in the heart of the Midi Cultural District. The drinks at Tara's are some of my favorite. Everything agave. It's pretty much based of our Mexican-American culture with a mix and highlight on agave-based spirits. Our flavors are locally sourced ingredient, and our hours are Tuesday through Saturday, 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. and 12 a.m. on the weekends. On Tuesdays, they have happy hour all day long, and make sure to join for Wine Wednesdays. Visit their social media on Instagram and Facebook for more information, and come visit Tara's Urban Mexican Kitchen. And remember to dine local, shop local, and visit us at the Midi Cultural District.
At Blue Wave Express Car Wash, we believe in keeping your car clean and our community shining bright. That's why we're proud to support the UTRGV Vaqueros, champions on the field and in the classroom. Whether you're heading to the game or just cruising through the valley, swing by Blue Wave Express Car Wash for a fast, eco-friendly wash that keeps your ride looking vaquero strong. Blue Wave Express Car Wash. Scan the QR code for membership. Sign up at Blue Wave Express Car Wash.
Clean never felt so good. Go Vaqueros! Sheldon and Missy face off in Book Smarts versus Street Smarts.
Are you feeling motivated? Very.
It's the battle of twins.
I can still hear the sound of your head bouncing off the floor.
That is enough?
It was like thwack and then ka-thunk.
Young Sheldon. Weekdays at 4:30 and 6:30 p.m.
3 judges, 1 verdict. Tribunal justice. Starting September 8th.
And welcome back to the Tailgate Fiesta right here on Valley Central Plus and KGBT 4.1. We've got 2 very special guests joining us, the Saddle Up Podcast guys, Matt Palmquist and Gonzalo Gadesa. Guys, thanks for joining us. And I got to ask, we've got the Uncle Chico shirts on. Just tell our viewers exactly what we got and the whole story behind that.
Okay, so I'm going to pull a Stallone and go over the top, okay?
I'm already over the top, so I don't need to go there.
So Uncle Chico is a character that we created because back when G and I played basketball at Pan Am, he always bragged about his glory days in football at St. Joe's Academy, and that he could throw a pigskin a quarter mile.
I could probably throw it over that white building over there that you can't see, but yeah.
And so when we started the podcast, we interviewed Coach Bush, and it kind of spawned into this whole thing, and now we've got T-shirts.
We just wanted to represent, Uncle Chico living in the past, and what we really wanted to do. I know it's a dream come true for everybody, but it's a dream come true for Uncle Chico because maybe Coach Bush notices me in the stands and puts me in the game, baby.
Hey, do you have eligibility left, or you play basketball?
I played basketball, but we're going to do a doctorate, and we're going to look for eligibility for football.
Can you kick the ball, or what do you got going on?
I can throw the pigskin about a mile that way. So.
Well, I know you guys are super excited about today as well. You guys are obviously basketball players, but you guys are proud UTPA alum, but now UTRGV. So to see the atmosphere, Backer Stadium, kickoff coming up here in less than an hour, just what's your guys' overall reactions right now?
Oh, man, it's fantastic. Dr. Bailey, Chase Conk, the Vackers, obviously everybody in the athletic department, in the UTRGV.
The Vaquero outfitters selling out today. Their stuff is like emptied out. That says a lot about them, what they're doing, and the community coming out and supporting.
And you can't beat this atmosphere. This is Rally the Valley to the core. I mean, we've interviewed people from Bend, Oregon to South Carolina today just on these premises. It's been amazing.
You guys are UTPA. A lot of people have that UTPA pride, but football's never been here in modern times. Yeah. Just for you guys that are from kind of the older school, just how cool is it to have everybody come together and celebrate this historic night?
So I appreciate you saying older school, because
I didn't say oldest, older.
This is a veteran seasoned
But no, you know what? One of the reasons why we started this Saddle Up podcast was to bridge and make that connection with the old school, the OGs, right? The Bronx, and bridging them over to what is now Vaquero Nation. It's Vaquero, it is Vaqueros, and Bronx are Vaqueros, Vaqueros are Bronx. We're all a community, we're all in it together, and that's why we started the podcast. And we appreciate you all bringing us on so that we can share the love and that people can subscribe to our podcast and see the wonderful people to come back from the past, bringing back our alumni and making sure that they don't get forgotten.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's been fantastic. You can find us on YouTube, anywhere you listen to your favorite podcast.
Yeah.
But Saddle Up Podcast, it's been a great ride.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I have to know, before we let you guys go here, quick little score prediction for tonight. What are we thinking? What are we thinking?
Now, who do you got winning, by the way?
I've got the
Who does Uncle Chico play for? The Vaqueros?
Yeah.
You have told me the story how you may have got cut at halftime before.
I did.
That's on the episode.
So if you all watch the Travis Bush episode that we actually put out this Friday, I did get cut at halftime by Coach Bush himself. All right. So we're not gonna take that into consideration, okay? So it's Vaqueros versus Sol Ross today.
Yeah.
All right. Who you got, Matt?
I've got Vaqueros 32-16.
Okay.
Doubling them up.
Yep. I got Vaqueros 792. Sol Ross 3.
Wow. Okay.
Cartoon score, man.
Well, guys, thank you so much. We're gonna have much more over here at the Tailgate Fiesta, but we gotta go send it on over to Taylor Gomez with a look at your weather.
Well, guys, we are still out here at the north end of the stadium, the Vaquero Stadium. There's still a lot of tailgating going on around me, but as you can see right over here, there's a lot of people already making their way into the stadium, getting ready for this exciting game. Now, what I can tell you about those temperatures is it's going to stay in the 90s for pretty much the remainder of our evening, but those temperatures will drop down to about the 80s by, well, 8 p.m. But those heat index values are still making it feel like 100 degrees out here. So your best bet is to have some water, have a baseball cap, be in the shade, and all of that good stuff that is going to keep you protected from that heat. But we're still here. There's a lot of action going on, and it's a little breezy out here. So we are getting some winds that is making this heat just a little bit more bearable. It's not as hot as it was earlier. We saw that high of about 98 degrees. It's now looking more like 95, and like I said, it's going to end up still being in the 90s for the remainder of this evening.
Yelling at us?
Me.
Look at the stadium on the screen. Awesome.
Man, the temperature's rising. They got Planet Purple on the speakers. It's so hot in here, like Nelly said. But we'll be right back after this message.
Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta is sponsored in part by Blue Wave Express Car Wash.
Hey, Vaqueros fans, I'm Janelle Tanguma.
And I'm Blake Collin. Join us live for every UTRGV home football game for our pregame kickoff show, Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
We're bringing you live coverage, special guests, and fan energy leading up to kickoff.
History will be made right here at Vaquer Stadium on August 30th.
We'll see you at Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
V's up.
Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta is sponsored by the Bert Ogden Auto Group.
A text right after your crash offering legal help? That's Bear Tree, and it's illegal. If you or someone you know has been illegally solicited after a crash, you may be eligible for a reward of up to $10,000. Visit StopBearTreeRGV.com.
At Blue Wave Express Car Wash, we believe in keeping your car clean and our community shining bright. That's why we're proud to support the UTRGV Vaqueros, champions on the field and in the classroom. Whether you're heading to the game or just cruising through the valley, swing by Blue Wave Express Car Wash for a fast, eco-friendly wash that keeps your ride looking Vaquero strong. Blue Wave Express Car Wash. Scan the QR code for membership. Sign up at Blue Wave Express Car Wash.
Clean never felt so good. Go Vaqueros!
I know what you're thinking. I'm not Judge Judy.
Duh.
But I've worked with her for years, and she's a real sweetheart.
I eat people like you for breakfast.
She's a darling.
I'm enjoying watching you squirm.
An angel.
Oh, my God. You know I'm going to get out my violin.
Yep. Judge Judy is a real peach.
Judy is back with new cases never seen before in daytime.
Have you lost your mind?
This is Judy Justice.
Watch Judy Justice weekdays at 3 and 3:30 on CBS 4.
Watch Young Sheldon, weekdays at 4:30 and 6:30 p.m.
Welcome back to Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta. We're here live outside of Vaquer Stadium in Edinburgh. We're just about half an hour away from the inaugural kickoff here as the UTRGV Vaqueros are going to be facing off the Sobra State Lobos. Daisy, you excited?
Oh, in less than 30 minutes, we're going to make our way over there, too. We can't miss all the fun, but hey, there's been a lot of fun being had out here. You can hear the music in the background. Let's send it over to Alexia Serrata, who's been having a little bit of that fun. Alexia.
All right, tailgate number 4 of the first game for UTRGV football. I'm joined with an amazing team here. Who do we got here today?
My name is Raudel Garza. I'm with the Edinburgh Economic Development Corporation, and I have a couple of my board members here with me, Sandra Lanise and we're just excited to be here. This is historic for the city of Edinburgh and for UTRGV and the entire valley, and so we're really excited that and
All right, but let's take a look at some of the football players that are be playing tonight. We're going to go to one player who's not only making a difference on the gridiron, making waves there on the gridiron, but he's also making a difference over on the track.
That's right. You'll hear probably his name tonight. Kamani Archie chose to come to the Valley from Hayes County to play football, but this is a two-sport athlete, which means he's a really good athlete. He not only runs track, but he also plays football for the Vaqueros. Take a look.
When I was younger, I never got the opportunity to play, and once I got the opportunity, I feel like it's a blessing, and I can't let go of this blessing. So football been in my heart for a long time, and I just can't let it go.
Each football player has a story, a different journey. That rings true with Kamani Archie.
Story about him, since last semester. I mean, he's been coming by the portable and coming by the building, so he's been persistent about coming in. Great kid. Obviously, the length on him, the speed, 10'6" guy. You can't coach that.
Transferring, I did have a couple offers from a couple bigger D1s and stuff, but Coach Mike and Coach Hicks, they showed me a lot more love. And I seen the improvement from my other teammates and how they improved, and it was a big improvement, and I felt like I wanted to be a part of that. So
the boy from Hayes, Kansas chose UTRGV not just for football, but also track and field.
I committed for football first, and mid-season for football, I got asked to do track. Then I decided to do track.
Archie made leaps in his first season with a track and field program. He qualified for NCAAs in the long jump, and he also earned all-conference second-team honors with a second-place finish in the Southland Conference Outdoor Championships. To sum up his mindset,
he's a competitor. When you're running track, you're competing. You're out here, you're competing.
It's really not tough to me. It's just like, I gotta go do it. It's normal at this point, so I don't know how to explain it.
Fall-time Kamani is in football mode. Come next spring, it'll be all about track. Being a part of both programs, Archie has one goal.
Be the best me, become a leader, part of this team, and once I go to track, stay in the leader there. Become a leader both sides of both sports.
Really excited to see all the football players take the field tonight. Again, years in the making there.
Oh, yeah, we'll get to know them as the season progresses, starting tonight in just about 20, 30 minutes. Oh, my God.
It's getting closer.
Yeah. Well, stick with us here. We'll be back with more information right after this.
Hey, Vaqueros fans, I'm Janelle Tanguma.
And I'm Blake Collin. Join us live for every UTRGV home football game for our pregame kickoff show, Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
We're bringing you live coverage, special guests, and fan energy leading up to kickoff.
History will be made right here at Vaquer Stadium on August 30th.
We'll see you at Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
Visa up.
Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta is sponsored by the Bert Ogden Auto Group.
Get in shape now at the Far Gym. The Far Gym is making it easy for you to get in shape and stay in shape. Are you ready to make a change? Join now for an incredible deal. Just $150 plus tax for a full year of fitness, or choose our flexible month-to-month option at only $15 plus tax. What are you waiting for? Your transformation starts today. Visit fargym.com to get started. Open Monday through Thursday till midnight.
At Blue Wave Express Car Wash, we believe in keeping your car clean and our community shining bright. That's why we're proud to support the UTRGV Vaqueros, champions on the field and in the classroom. Whether you're heading to the game or just cruising through the valley, swing by Blue Wave Express Car Wash for a fast, eco-friendly wash that keeps your ride looking vaquero strong. Blue Wave Express Car Wash. Scan the QR code for membership. Sign up at Blue Wave Express Car Wash.
Clean never felt so good. Go Vaqueros!
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today. From the Robert and Janet Vacker Stadium, you're watching Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta, sponsored by the Bert Ogden Auto.
Celebrate our first ever Tailgate Fiesta. That's because tonight we're having the inaugural Vaqueros football game right here behind us at the beautiful Robert and Janet Vacker Stadium. Oh my God, the parking lot here is full of tailgaters. They've been at it for hours, and in just less than 30 minutes, guys, we are kicking off.
It's a surreal moment. I know, guys, you've been following this for years now. I wouldn't say more than a decade in the making, but 3 years since the head coach was hired, Travis Bush. But we're, again, just minutes away from kickoff. How does it feel? Surreal moment right here.
Very surreal. I mean, it feels like just 3 years ago. It's just like, it felt like a month ago when they were finally introducing this football program. Then, they had to break ground, build their practice facilities. The VPC finally just finished up. Then they announced they bought Robert and Janet Vacker Stadium from the city of Edinburgh, from the RGVFC Toros. And now we're finally here at kickoff, less than 30 minutes away, like you guys said, when they take the field against Sol Ross State for the very first time.
I have to say, it's been officially 3 years or so since this was announced today, but I feel like that really flew by, right? In the blink of an eye, because we're saying 2025 is far away, but hey, it's literally right now. August 30th has made it here.
When Bush first got here, he was just operating out of a small trailer and very small operation. And now, you've got a massive stadium, you've got the complex over at the university, and it feels big time, It's not small time by any means. It's a legit operation. And to have the Valley have something like that is a great thing for everyone that plays here. For the Valley football players that are in high school, little leagues, they aspire to play collegiately. They're watching their fellow Valley friends and family members get a shot to play for this program. So it's kind of cool for those kids that play football here in the Valley. We've got a team here. If I'm good enough and if I give it all, I can one day be a vaquero. And for about a dozen guys from the Valley, that is the case tonight. So a very cool thing tonight for RGV football in general.
Well, you're mentioning all the kids and the fans, but what about for you guys as sportscasters? How does that feel to now be covering college football right here in your backyard?
Regularly. Got high school and college.
Yeah, the best part is, college football Saturdays. Everyone loves their college football Saturdays. It was only a matter of time before the Valley finally got their college football Saturday. We're here 2025, and it's going to be here to stay for a long, long time. And I think the coolest part is talking to Eddie Lee Marburger just a couple weeks ago. He said, growing up playing over in the Valley as well, they wish they had a Division I football team before, he went to UTSA and eventually transferred back down here to, make this reality for himself and inspire his friends and family as well.
He spent a year here. He was really big over at Sharyland Pioneer. I remember that when he was a superstar there. But it's so cool that he came back home to be part of this historic season. But we're talking about football here. The sport's being played right behind us at the Robert and Janet Vacker Stadium. Let's give you a little bit of a recap about this stadium. It was named after the longtime UTRG philanthropist Robert and Janet Vacker. The university bought this stadium just last year, which used to be, if you recall, was the home of the RGV Toros. That was the soccer team here in the Valley. Well, since then, it's undergone a massive renovation, which now includes 39 suites and patios right at the field level. That has to be a great scene right there. And along with 200 premium seats, and plus there's more suites on the north end of the stadium. And the biggest change to this facility is the additional 2,000 bleacher seats in the south end of the end zone. And tonight there's going to be 12,000 people. 12,000.
Oh, God.
All Valleyites going to be in there.
More than 12,000, right?
Probably. Yeah, you guys will be on the sidelines, and so we will be there to cheer on the Vaqueros as well. But Hey, you know, really, it was a little bit hot, but we couldn't have picked a better day because we know hot here in the Valley. We know how to handle hot. And hopefully, maybe that'll give our Vaqueros a little bit of an advantage. I don't know. Let's see. Let's send it over to Taylor Gomez to see what she has to say about this weather. Taylor.
Well, we are still standing outside of the Vaquero football stadium, and I can tell you right now, the sun is hitting my face. It is still scorching, but it's a little bit cooler than what we saw earlier today. Those breezy winds are making that heat a little bit more bearable. But let's go ahead and take a look at those Hidalgo County temperatures right now, still looking to be in the upper 90s. That's going to be the case for pretty much the remainder of the evening. As you see right here, the next 10 hourly shows that, well, we're going to be in the 90s for pretty much the next couple of hours. But those heat index temperatures, well, that's what it actually feels like outside. So although we see those temperatures at 90 degrees, it's feeling a little bit more like the lower triple digits, almost up to 112 degrees in some areas. So make sure you are staying cool, make sure you're staying hydrated, make sure you are just really protecting yourself if you are making it out to the game tonight. As for that kickoff forecast, well, that kickoff forecast is going to start off at about 95 degrees, but post-game we'll be looking at the mid-80s. As for those low temperatures tonight, well, you can expect those low temperatures to be in the lower 70s for pretty much across the entire valley. As for that forecast for Sunday, well, we're looking at pretty much the same thing that what we are experiencing today. And a quick Labor Day outlook, well, we have some showers on the way, but bringing it back to right now, we're pretty much looking at sunny skies, clear. We have some cumulus clouds up there in the sky, but it's looking like great weather for the start of the football game. And it's looking like people are still out here tailgating. We have people entering the stadium already, getting ready for that big game. It's going to be some great weather, though.
Thank you, Taylor. You know, when it's hot out like this, I'm thirsty, I'm hungry. I ate like a big dog today, and you know who likes to eat like a big dog? The guys in the trenches, Blake.
Of course, the big boys got to eat, right? But that's also the biggest thing when you're playing games like this. You want to start off with a win, right? But that starts obviously with a battle in the trenches, keeping your quarterback upright, you know, giving him the time he needs to, you know, find his receivers, help his running back, all of that. Talking about that, though, we did talk to the tight ends coach ahead of the game here tonight, and he stressed the importance of, you know, establishing the run so that, you know, that opens up the passing game as well. So let's take a listen to what he said leading up to tonight's kickoff.
We want to be able to be multiple with what we do, and so with that means you've got to learn where to line up, different places to line up, hand down, out wide, and then from there we try and find a skill set that you know plays to your strengths. So if it's pass catching, that's great, but the one thing that's the common denominator with them all is blocking and being able to run the football, and that's what we're striving to do, and that's what our goal is every day, and we know that, and they know they won't catch a ball if they don't block.
Obviously, establishing the run opens up the passing game, leads to points on the board, which is all these Vaqueros fans are hoping for tonight. Points on the board and a big win against Sul Ross State, Ruben.
Indeed, Blake. You got to score points to get the W, and you've been to a lot of these practices. From what have you taken away as far as what this team is trying to do tonight to get that W tonight against the Sul Ross State Lobos?
I think it's just a mixture of a lot of things. You know, Coach Bush touched on not only offensively and defensively, but they have a lot of looks. They want to see a lot of guys in this game as well. They have their depth chart set, but, you know, a lot of things are fluid right now, especially week one of the season, going against a team like Sul Ross State, a Division II program, not a Division I program leading up to the Southland Conference. So let's hear from Coach Bush on just exactly those keys to a win here tonight.
You know, they don't have any film on us. We don't have any film on them. And we've seen a little bit last year, but they got a new staff. Know the head coach well. We work together at the University of Houston, so we share some ideas on some stuff. But really, the way our systems are built, they're built for anything. So offensively, our defense is very multiple. We're very multiple offensively. So going against each other, we've really prepared ourselves for really whatever we can see. So really for us, kind of looking at what we do well, our base stuff, and just playing our rules on both sides of the ball, and but getting in the game and seeing how we got to adjust.
Those are the
and those are the keys to the win right there, Bush. You know, he needs the effort. He needs to see a lot of looks offensively and defensively to pick up a win here tonight. But joining us again here is the Saddle Up guys, Gonzalo Garza and Matt Palmquist. I know you guys are having a blast here today, you know, catching up with people you know here in the community as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Matt, you know, the one guy that I'm glad to see here is Matt Palmquist. Class of 99, baby. Did you ever see this guy dunk?
I don't think I can dunk anymore, but yeah, it was, you know, the Valley always has held a special place in my heart, and the university and everything that Dr. Bailey and Chase are doing, it's crazy how it's blown up, and there's a synergy, and there's, you know, it's love.
It's amazing, and the sacrifice that people are making out here in the heat, you know, wanting to be a part of it, tailgating, you know, you all being out here, part of it. I mean, you're in the middle of it. So thank you all for doing this and joining in the fun.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, I know you guys are Hoopers at heart, but tonight it's a
Well,
football
we were.
game.
We used to be.
Former Hoopers at heart.
We're professional has-beens, that's for sure.
Your sport's basketball, but tonight it's about football. You guys, as fans of sports and as fans of this university's athletic program, what do you guys want to see on the football field from this team tonight?
Oh, that's a great question. I think it, you know, I want something that symbolizes the Valley, so I think just putting that maximum effort out on the field, right, and just coming out and showing the pride that the RGV has. You know, I think that would be win or loss. I know we're going to win, but win or loss, I think just seeing that displayed on the field will be something that we can build upon foundationally from moving forward.
Effort and energy.
Yep. Effort and energy, right?
Effort and energy.
Well, I know you guys have been in a whole lot of locker rooms with coaches, you know, pregame speeches, halftime adjustments, all that. So if you were Coach Travis Bush right now, what would you be telling your guys leading up to kickoff here tonight?
Well, I'd be telling them, guys, listen to me. I know that we didn't get the recruit that we wanted this year. Uncle Jico isn't playing. All right? We know that we didn't get the players we needed. But what we've got in this room is enough. It's enough. We don't have Uncle Jico, but we got enough. So that's what I think he's going to tell them is honestly, quite honestly, they've got what they need in that locker room. They've got enough in that locker room. They got the coaching staff. They got the community behind them, and they're going to do great. And we're excited for this game to start.
Yeah, agreed. And if anybody knows anything about the internet and you've researched how to go back in time like a time machine, please contact Uncle Jico. Okay, so yes, I think what they're doing right now with UTRGV football, Coach Bush, amazing. We're here to support them. It's a great thing for the Valley.
Yeah. Football, obviously known for its tailgating, not so much basketball. The atmosphere out here outside the stadium. What's your guys' takeaways?
Man, it's electric. You know, I mean, you all are bringing the energy. There's energy everywhere. We've been here since 1:30, 2 o'clock. We were at the other side of the end zone of the stadium. Everywhere you go, you're talking to people that are bringing the energy, that are excited for football to be here, and we're excited to be here. The inaugural. Matt, how do you feel about it?
Well, I live in San Diego, California, so I want to take all of this Mexican food and all this food that I'm smelling. I want to take all the tacos. I want to take it back with me, right? Because we don't get food like this back in California. Yeah. But I'm just loving the atmosphere. There's an energy. There's a synergy. You know, I know they didn't get Uncle Jico as a recruit, but, you know, we still love him, so.
And I just have to know, too, I mean, you guys are bringing the energy. We're feeding off of each other's energy right now as well. How do you think the fans are going to react in there once kickoff starts? And that place is almost a madhouse of sorts, right?
We can't wait to get in there.
We can't wait to get in there. I can't wait for the Black Hawk to go over, right? You know, when the
y'all be ready for that.
Yeah, national anthem. Yeah, I can't wait.
You got the insider info.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, I don't know if we were supposed to say that.
I don't know if we were supposed to say that, but that was Uncle
Sorry,
Jico.
guys.
Yeah. If you want more insights like that, tune into the podcast.
It's happening. It's happening.
Oh, are we live?
No, but, well, you know what? Thank you for having us out here. Seriously, man. We appreciate what you all do with Vaquero Nation. Thank you for having us on Vaquero Nation.
Yeah.
And leading up to this is really, man, it's a dream come true. It really is.
And we can't, we can't thank y'all enough for coming on, too, you know, with our podcast, Vaqueros Nation Unfiltered. It's always great to chat it up with you guys. We're always constrained with, you know, about 30 minutes. I mean, we could talk for hours, right? I know you guys could talk for hours. So, but I'll keep it short here.
Listen to us for hours.
You never know.
Talk, for sure.
It's always great stories, right? So, to keep it short, though, I know we got a little bit of time here left with you guys, so you guys can go into Backer Stadium, have a great night as well. We talked about score predictions. Gee, you said 790-something to 3. Can you give us some more accurate prediction?
I was totally off, guys. I apologize, but it's going to be 956. Puro 956 to 0, baby.
Well, that is a perfect score there. 956, 956 to 0. That is a tall order. I don't know if that's ever happened. But, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We'll let you go have fun over at Vacker Stadium. And we'll be right back with more of our Tailgate Fiesta right here on KGBT 4.1 and Valley Central Plus.
Hey, Vaqueros fans, I'm Janelle Tanguma.
And I'm Blake Collin. Join us live for every UTRGV home football game for our pregame kickoff show, Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
We're bringing you live coverage, special guests, and fan energy leading up to kickoff.
History will be made right here at Vacker Stadium on August 30th.
We'll see you at Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
Visa up.
Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta is sponsored by the Bert Ogden Auto Group.
Hi, I'm Daniela Lopez Valdez, the Executive Director of the Midi Cultural District, and we're here at Tara's Urban Kitchen on Washington in the heart of the Midi Cultural District. The drinks at Tara's are some of my favorite. Everything agave. It's pretty much based of our Mexican-American culture with a mix and highlight on agave-based spirits. Our flavors are locally sourced ingredients, and our hours are Tuesday through Saturday, 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. and 12 a.m. on the weekends. On Tuesdays, they have happy hour all day long, and make sure to join for Wine Wednesdays. Visit their social media on Instagram and Facebook for more information, and come visit Tara's Urban Mexican Kitchen. And remember to dine local, shop local, and visit us at the Midi Cultural District.
At Blue Wave Express Car Wash, we believe in keeping your car clean and our community shining bright. That's why we're proud to support the UTRGV Vaqueros, champions on the field and in the classroom. Whether you're heading to the game or just cruising through the valley, swing by Blue Wave Express Car Wash for a fast, eco-friendly wash that keeps your ride looking vaquero strong. Blue Wave Express Car Wash. Scan the QR code for membership. Sign up at Blue Wave Express Car Wash.
Clean never felt so good. Go Vaqueros!
We're so glad you're still with us here at our first ever Tailgate Fiesta. It's a big occasion. We're just about 15 minutes away now from kickoff time. The Vaqueros are taking the field right here, right behind us. They're probably already warming up, getting ready. I mean, they got to put in the work. It takes a couple of hours to prepare right before game time, right, Blake?
Oh, it takes plenty of hours to get ready for game day. Some might say like a full week. They only got a full week, but luckily they've had, 3 years to prepare for this specific game against Sul Ross State. But normally it's a quick turnaround. I know they've been here hours ago on that field, warming up, getting ready. But I already know Coach Bush probably had them in the locker room ready to go. They're out there fired up, ready to put on for the Vaquero fans here tonight.
Very exciting.
Coach Bush, he's Coach Bush, but lately he's been just a representative of the university, right? He's done media interviews, recruited players, but X's and O's, not a lot lately. It's just been PR stuff, and tonight he gets to showcase that football mind that, was ingrained into him by his father, Bruce Bush, a former longtime Valley coach, and who, by the way, is very close to our Marco Ramirez.
He is my grandfather making Coach Bush my uncle, yes. I know it's an obvious secret that was out there, but it's really exciting to be here to see this football team, finally come into fruition. It's amazing. But if you told me out of all the people in the world that my family was somehow connected to this, I would have thought you were crazy.
And I've got to commend you because, you've kept the line. You're like, okay, I'm a journalist, but, so it's not like we've had a special privilege or anything. You've kind of kept it really professional. But how does it feel for you, on the outside, to see, your family
it's so cool,
so intertwined with this?
I love college football, and y'all know, Daisy and I went to UT Austin. I absolutely love the game of college football. And I have to say, it's because of my uncle and my grandpa that I love the game of college football, because growing up to these going to these college football games way back when he was in Santa Marcos and all that stuff, that's where I fell in love with it as a little kid. Now we're here in the Valley, and that our hometown gets to experience.
Can you believe that?
Before you had to drive at least 2 hours north to see any type of college sports, but now that we have this here in our backyard is a really great privilege and an honor, and really glad that we get to be out there as a family events to be there.
Well, we are happy for you.
Right when we're done here, we're literally going to be not sprinting, but we're going to be hastily walking right behind towards Vacker Stadium to go get our seats.
We are wearing boots, so we're going to be walking really, really fast. But hey, I can predict that for the next couple of home games, it's going to be filled once again. So many people here just tailgating, having fun, and I can see that this is going to be you know, a continuing thing, and you know, just everybody's going to be having fun. But hey, Blake, you've been working hard at the Vaqueros Nation, and you've been highlighting athletes week after week, right? So let's take a look at one of the athletes that you
yeah, for
featured.
sure. So we're going to profile on Marcus Hurd Jr. He's a defensive back here for UTRGV. He does have former Division I experience, but now he's down here in the Valley, and he's not only on the football team, he's also helping out as a student athlete as well, all over campus. So let's take a look at that.
How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. What up, Coach? You good? How's your break? Good, man. Yes, sir. You got the family in? Yes, sir. I like that hat, too. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. Excuse me, get through here. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, no problem. Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Marcus Hurd is a member of UTRGV's inaugural football team. A defensive back from Bryan, Texas, Hurd's dedication and resilience extends beyond breaking passes and making tackles.
I've helped with a school day with ushering the kids in and kind of being like more of a face, being the warm welcome. Yes, sir. Like the greeting. So, but I've also got to see what it takes to set these games up, and the work it takes. I'm working.
Hurd's journey as a student athlete and student worker started when he began his collegiate football career at Davidson College in North Carolina.
Yes, sir. Enjoy the game.
But he was looking for something bigger, something historic.
And UTRGV gave me the call. They said they were building something special here, and I really and truly I wanted to be a part of something special, something bigger than myself, and be really the first, honestly.
Hurd's desire to learn the ins and outs of what goes on behind the scenes led him straight to the UTRGV ticketing office, where he was introduced to new experiences.
Prior to this spring, I've never been a part of a baseball game.
And to people whose work ethic encouraged him to be a better student worker.
I remember when he came into our office, he had applied for the position. He comes riding in on his scooter in the middle of the hallway, parks it there like he always does, and was just very loud and very energetic and was very happy-go-lucky and had great energy about him.
Whether it's volleyball, basketball, baseball, or any other sport Hurd can fit between his football schedule, he will be at the games, greeting fans, and preparing for a much different kind of battle.
Them having a plan pregame, and being able to execute that in live games, it's no different than a football player practicing and going out and executing on game day, but their game day is 4 or 5 times out of the week.
Hurd says he's known around these parts as MJ, the student worker.
Section M, so this is KLOM, down that way.
Come next football season, he's prepared to suit up, hit the field, and show everyone what it means to be a student,
They gonna enjoy the game.
a worker, and an athlete.
The Vaqueros so excited for the start of their first ever football season. It's just minutes away. We're super duper excited. It's starting to look and feel like a football game all around this stadium. We'll be right back with more after the break.
Hey, Vaqueros fans, I'm Janelle Tanguma.
And I'm Blake Collin. Join us live for every UTRGV home football game for our pregame kickoff show, Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
We're bringing you live coverage, special guests, and fan energy leading up to kickoff.
History will be made right here at Vaquer Stadium on August 30th.
We'll see you at Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
V's up.
Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta is sponsored by the Bert Ogden Auto Group.
At Blue Wave Express Car Wash, we believe in keeping your car clean and our community shining bright. That's why we're proud to support the UTRGV Vaqueros, champions on the field and in the classroom. Whether you're heading to the game or just cruising through the valley, swing by Blue Wave Express Car Wash for a fast, eco-friendly wash that keeps your ride looking vaquero strong. Blue Wave Express Car Wash. Scan the QR code for membership. Sign up at Blue Wave Express Car Wash.
Clean never felt so good. Go Vaqueros!
Gelman Vision is the state-of-the-art outpatient surgery center, conveniently attached to the Gelman Vision Clinic. It houses the latest technology in cataract surgery, including the only robotic laser in the Rio Grande Valley. The bladeless robotic laser provides the most precise vision-correcting cataract surgery with faster recovery and optimum results. Dr. Gelman is a board-certified cataract surgery specialist. Call 956-305-5795 to schedule your consultation today.
For a child in foster care, small moments today can have a big impact tomorrow. That's why when you become a court-appointed special advocate, you become part of something we call the CASA effect. Lending your time, your voice, and your support can make all the difference for families in crisis, improving lives and changing futures. Become part of the CASA effect at becomeacasa.org.
Hey guys, welcome back to our Tailgate Fiesta, and guess what I've got here? We are going to be giving, hey, what's a tailgate without free stuff? We're going to be giving out these beautiful Vaquero Nation Valley Central Plus shirts. So if you come by and see us tailgating, ask for one. Hurry up before they run out, because
schedule on there. Yeah, that's what to say. There we go. That looks pretty cool.
There we go. There we go. You see that?
That looks really nice there. We'll be giving these out as well. Come by, still say hi to us. But we got, what, less than 5 minutes out until kickoff officially starts. We just saw a couple of minutes ago a shot of the Black Hawk helicopter flying right over Backer Stadium right now. I'm assuming they're doing the national anthem right now to have that over there. That was really a sight to see right now when we're on the break.
Yeah, we all had to turn around. We're kind of just mesmerized.
We had to admire that moment.
You know, the fans inside the stadium had to have enjoyed that, right?
It's one of the best parts is seeing them go over. I mean, if I was a fan in the stadium, I would just start cheering for the helicopters at that point. It gives me something to root for before the Vaqueros hit the field here tonight. Then I can finally root for them, root for points, root for a win here tonight.
Okay, you guys are the sports experts. You've been following this team since its inception. You're following all these players coming to campus. Still, moment is here, a couple of minutes out. We need to make some predictions.
No
what do you
pressure,
predict?
no pressure.
So we're going with me first over here. Okay, all right.
No pressure, Blakey boy.
No pressure. Easy prediction right here. Making it, you know, the first inaugural game, it's a big deal. There's a lot of nerves that could go in that locker room, but I believe Coach Bush is going to have his guys ready to go. I believe that, you know, he's going to send the right message, set the tone, you know, execute, do what you need to do, get guys in and out, you know, keep guys fresh. And this heat, I mean, I know Sul Ross State's up in Alpine, Texas, but I don't know if they're used to this Valley heat just yet. They're also a Division II program, so I believe it's going to be UTRGV that comes away with the win here tonight. I do think it's going to be a little bit closer than what the fans are expecting, so I'm going to go with the score. I mean, I know the spread says 21.5 points, but I'm going to go with the score of, you know, 31. You know what? 21 is going to be right there. I think it's going to be 31-10 the final here tonight.
31-10, okay.
Yeah.
Ruben, same thoughts, or what do you think?
Similar thoughts. UTRGV has never played a football game.
That's right.
Football is a team sport. You need the most preparation, but you also need to actually do the job on the field. They've never played against another team. Usually teams have a rough start, whether you've played around for 100 years or never played a football game. So I think Vaqueros will probably come out victorious, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout by any means. I mean, Sul Ross has a new coach, but this program's been around, and they are Division II, lower end of Division II, coming over from Division III recently. But they have that, you know, that history, right? They've done it before, so I think they'll give them a fight. But at the end of the day, UTRGV is a Division I program, so I think they come away victorious in a close one. Single-digit victory.
They got a lot of talent, too, from other schools. A lot of transfer portal players.
Sul Ross State's head coach and Coach Bush did coach together over at the University of Houston, so they're very familiar with each other, which could make it a close game, too.
I'm going to say 21-17, close game. UTRG Vaqueros win. And you have the final say.
Oh, gosh. I'm just going to be spitballing here. Let's do 21-7. It's going to be a close game.
All right.
All right.
That's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us on this first Tailgate Fiesta. There's going to be more to come. And go Vaqueros.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Hey, Vaqueros fans, I'm Janelle Tanguma.
And I'm Blake Collin. Join us live for every UTRGV home football game for our pregame kickoff show, Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
We're bringing you live coverage, special guests, and fan energy leading up to kickoff.
History will be made right here at Backer Stadium on August 30th.
We'll see you at Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
V's up.
Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta is sponsored by the Bert Ogden Auto Group.
At Blue Wave Express Car Wash, we believe in keeping your car clean and our community shining bright. That's why we're proud to support the UTRGV Vaqueros, champions on the field and in the classroom. Whether you're heading to the game or just cruising through the valley, swing by Blue Wave Express Car Wash for a fast, eco-friendly wash that keeps your ride looking Vaquero strong. Blue Wave Express Car Wash. Scan the QR code for membership. Sign up at Blue Wave Express Car Wash.
Clean never felt so good. Go Vaqueros!
Get in shape now at the Far Gym. The Far Gym is making it easy for you to get in shape and stay in shape. Are you ready to make a change? Join now for an incredible deal. Just $150 plus tax for a full year of fitness, or choose our flexible month-to-month option at only $15 plus tax. What are you waiting for? Your transformation starts today. Visit fargym.com to get started. Open Monday through Thursday till midnight.
Judge Domingo.
You're full of it from all